Okay, so lying down, getting yourself comfortable on the floor. Letting the floor support your body, so just letting your weight be supported by the floor. And into corpse pose with your legs apart, with your arms to the side, a little bit of room between the arms and the armpits, and keeping the eyes lightly closed and letting the feet flop to the side. So just letting the body settle. And if you feel any tension in the body, then slowly trying to get rid of that tension. So we're going to start with tensing and relaxing. So if you want to, you can do it physically, or if you want to do it mentally, you can do that as well. So on your next inhalation, tense your right leg. Lift your right leg off the floor a few centimeters, not too much, just a few centimeters, really tensing that right foot, right leg, and then with the exhalation, just let it go. And inhale the left leg up, tensing the left leg, and then exhaling, letting the leg fall off. And then tensing the hips, inhaling, lift the hips off the floor, just really tensing the buttocks, and then exhaling, letting go. And now make a fist with your hands. Lift the arms off the floor, really making a nice fist. And then exhaling, letting go. Bring the shoulders in the direction of the ears. And then away in the direction of the feet. And then coming back to the center, relaxing. Now tensing the chest, bring the shoulder blades together, lift the chest up off the floor if you like. And then slowly letting go. And now imagine you've eaten a sour lemon, squeezing all the facial muscles in the direction of the nose. And then letting go. And now we stretch the facial muscles, open your eyes wide, look to the back of where you are, bring the tongue out and stretch the facial muscles, and then relax. So closing the eyes for a moment. And slowly turning the neck to one side. And then back to the center. Turning the neck to the other side. And back to the center. And now letting the body relax, sinking a little bit deeper on the floor, and bringing the attention to the breath. And we'll do a few yogic breaths, so bringing your hands on your belly and inhaling, belly up, and then exhaling, belly down. So feeling the movement of your abdomen, deepening the breath intentionally, inhaling, the abdomen goes up, exhaling, the abdomen comes down. So a few more breaths in and out. And you can stay here with the abdominal breath. And if you like, for those of you who are used to the full yogic breath, that's when we're moving to. So adding now the diaphragmatic breath. So breathing into the abdomen. And then a little bit more, so the rib cage go to the side, filling this area, the chest area with a breath. And then exhaling the rib cage, go down, go back. And then the abdomen goes down, the navel sinks to the spine. So inhale, abdomen up in the direction of the ceiling, inhaling a little bit more to the chest, exhaling, letting go, air in the chest and air in the abdomen. So staying with the abdominal breath or chest and abdominal breath. And now we're going to add a little bit more to it. So inhaling, abdomen, chest, and now inhaling up to the collarbone, filling everywhere with air, and then exhaling down slowly. Don't force anything. If it feels like it's an effort, go one down, or just stay with the abdominal breath. The breathing exercises.
You doing out there?
Straining.
You're getting a bit cool.
And inhaling, exhaling as you are. So inhale, abdomen, chest and clavicle. Exhaling, collarbone, chest and abdomen. So 3 more in your own time. And now let go of that breath. Return to the normal breath. And when you're ready, we'll come up slowly. So bring your arms up and overhead behind you. Give the body a nice stretch. And then coming onto the side so that you come up into sitting position now. So we will start as we normally do. So taking your time. So bringing the thumb and the forefinger to touch, the remaining 3 fingers up and open, and the chest nice and wide. Really open, the shoulder blades get a little bit closer together. And we will chant Om 3 times. And the opening prayer, so join me if you like. So inhale. Om. Sahana bhavatu sahano bhunaktu saviryam karavavahe tejasvinavaditamastu ma vitvishavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So slowly opening your eyes. And welcome to today's class. I'll just have a quick look who's joined us. Perfect. Okay, right. So today I'm going to talk a little bit before we start our posture class. So I'm going to talk briefly about the full moon that happened yesterday. So for some of you, you will know that it is called the Guru Purnima. So Purnima meaning full moon, and Guru meaning guru, which most of you would know. So the word guru, there are loads of misconceptions, so I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but gu means darkness and ru is light. So bringing the two together, guru is the person who is the one who removes the darkness to bring in the light. So we have talked about this concept of light before, and about bringing light to ourselves, which is a little bit about the quest of knowing who we really are and what is real and what is not real. So I just wanted to say a few words about this month. So in India, this is a very significant time for the monks and for everyone else. So basically, for Guru Purnima, the monks, the sannyasins, as they are called, the renunciates, so they come together and they stay in one place for 4 months. So normally the sadhus or the sannyasins, they move around quite a lot, and and in the old days, people only used to stay for 3 days in one place. But for the next 4 months, from the full moon time, they stay in one place for 4 months. And what they do during those 4 months is they study the scriptures, and this is a very good time to kind of tune in our minds to this kind of knowledge, to receiving this kind of knowledge. So so it's I just thought I'll mention this, and also it's said that this is a good time to start something new. So we often kind of start things on the 1st of January, and all sorts of resolutions, things that we want to do. But actually, this is the time to start something meaningful and something deep that you want to do. So if you have got your own things that you're working towards, or anything that you want to start, any personal plans that you've got for yourself in your self-development, then this is a very good time for you to have a think about what we want to do, and then actually start making it happen sooner rather than later. So I just wanted to say, this is when the energy of universe are with you to help you on your way to do these things. So it's quite nice to tune in and harness this energy to help us do what we want. Okay, so that's all I wanted to say about Guru Purnima. So at the end, if there are any questions, I'm happy to take them. Doesn't mean I've got the answers to them, but you can always ask. Okay, so we will start class today. We'll do a few moon salutations, and we'll do a few kind of flowy movements, and we'll do a little bit of a sequence to release energy and take in new things that we want in our lives, and we'll have a long yoga nidra. Okay, so slowly coming up, I'm getting ready for moon salutation. So we've done it a few times, so you all know about the moon salutations now. So coming towards the front of your mat, with your feet, some people like it together, them together, or a little bit of room between the feet, that's okay too. So making sure your pelvis is tucked under, and slowly just tune in to the energy of the moon, to this cooling energy, and to this power for a new beginning that it offers us. So if you have any intention that you want, anything that you've already thought about that you wanted to work on, so you can bring that intention to mind. If you haven't, that's okay too. So inhale, exhale the palms together at the heart center. Inhale, bring the arms up, go up first, and then a little bit of a back bend. Exhale, coming down, bend your knees as much as you need to, let the head hang. Inhale, the left leg back, the left knee on the floor. So we start with the left knee for the moon salutation. And then we are in the equestrian pose on the tip of our fingers. And then we inhale, coming up into the moon pose. So your arms can be separate or you can be together, whichever you feel like. So making sure your eyes are open and taking time in this position, which is also a little bit challenging for the balance sometimes. So if you're happy here, you can adjust. And then if you want to have a little bit of a back bend in this pose, you can do. And then slowly coming down, bringing the hands by the feet. And then we'll go into plank pose. So come up into all fours, one leg back, the other one, and just looking slightly ahead in front of you so that the back of the neck is nice and straight. So it's one straight line between the hand, the head, and the feet. Slowly bring the knees down, uncurl the toes, keep the elbows in, and bring the chest down. So if this is very difficult, you can always go into child pose here. Coming down, forehead on the floor. Slide the body into one straight line. Keep the feet together. And then coming up, we'll just go into baby cobra, lifting the hands off the floor, looking in the direction of the ceiling. So feeling that stretch in the upper back. And then slowly bring the hands by the chest. Exhaling into downward dog. So our first downward dog on the day. So just taking a moment here. If you need to bend one knee or the other, do so. And then we inhale the left foot in between the hands. So we can bring the right knee down first. And then bring the left foot in between the hands. Come on the tip of your fingers and look up in the direction of the ceiling. And then bring the back foot to meet the front foot. And then bend your knees, flatten the back first, and then coming up with a nice flat back, up to the back, and then hands into prayer. I've just realized that I left out the moon pose. Okay, so we'll do the right side now. So inhale, exhale, palms together. Inhale, up, back bend. Exhale, coming down, let the head hang. Inhale, right leg back this time. Hands on the tip of the fingers, coming up into the moon pose. Exhaling, coming down, transitioning into the plank pose. And then slowly bring the knees down, uncurl the toes, chest down, forehead down, buttocks in the air. Slide the body into one straight line. Inhale, baby cobra. So using the strength of the back, if you can come up a little bit more, do so. Bring your hands by your chest, curl your toes under, and coming up into downward dog. So this time we want so you can release your feet, your heels in the direction of the floor, if you can. And now we want the right foot in between the hands. So bring the left knee down first, right foot in between the hands lightly. And then we go straight into the moon pose. And then coming down into the equestrian pose, on the tip of your fingers looking up, stretching the chin, and then bring the back foot to meet the front foot, lightly landing the left foot, bending the knees. If you need to, so bending the knees, bring the back flat, bring your arms back, using the weight of the legs, of the thighs coming up. Stretch up, back bend, and hands into prayer. Okay, so hands by your side. So we'll do one more and make any adjustment that you need. So inhale, exhale, connecting with the moon again. Going back to your intention, harnessing this energy of the moon. So inhaling up, back bend, exhale, release the head, bend your knees, bring your hands on the floor. For those of you who can get your palms on the floor, do so. Now inhale, left foot back, left knee on the floor. Check the alignment of your right knee directly underneath the right heel. Come on the tip of your fingers, looking up. And now coming up into the moon pose, so you can open the chest and just be here. So that's fine. If you want to bring the hands together, do so. And then if you want to do a little bit of a back bend, go for it. And then exhaling, bring the hands down. And then we'll go into plank pose. So both knees on the floor, one leg back, the other. Feel the work in the stomach, looking down ahead of you. Slowly bring the knees down, uncurl the toes, keep the elbows in, bring the chest down and the forehead down, or the chin down, whichever. Slide the body into one straight line. Now we come into cobra. So we use the hands a little bit to come up, but we keep the navel on the floor so we don't come up too much. If you can keep your feet close together, do so. So looking up. And then exhaling into all fours, downward dog or inverted V. If you need to walk your feet forward, do so. And just let your heel go in the direction of the floor. If they touch the floor, that's okay. If they don't, that's okay too. And now we want the left foot in between the hands. So bring the right knee down. Left foot in between the hands. Come up on straight into moon pose. To the back. And then coming down, spending time now into the equestrian pose. Chin up, looking up to the ceiling. Bringing the back foot to meet the front foot. Then bending the knees, flatten the back, coming up with a nice flat back, or go up first and then back bend, and then hands into prayer, and then hands by your side. So the last side of our second moon salutation. So inhale, exhale, the palms together. Inhale up, back bend, exhale down. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Inhale, right leg back this time. Knee on the floor, uncurl the toe, come on the tip of your fingers, looking up, equestrian pose. And then coming up into the moon pose. So just check your knee alignment in the moon pose. So your knee is still above the heel. So make sure you've got your balance and just stay here for a second. And then slowly coming down, transitioning into the plank pose. And feeling strong in your plank pose. If this is too strong, bring your knees down. And feeling very strong here. Feeling your core. And also relaxing your facial muscles by smiling. And then slowly bringing the knees down, uncurl your toes, keep the elbows in and coming down, bringing the chest down and the forehead down. If this is too hard, you can go into the child pose at this point. Slide your body into one straight line. Inhale the body up. So take a couple of breaths here. So using your hands to come up a little bit more, but keeping the navel on the floor, the shoulders back, the elbows up. And then with an exhalation coming up into inverted V. Now we want to bring the right foot in between the hands, so you can bring the left knee down first, or you can just do it in one go, whatever works for your body. And then coming up into moon pose, looking up. And then we go down into equestrian pose, looking up. And then bringing the back foot to meet the front foot. And bend your knees if you need to, making sure the back is nice and flat. And coming up with a nice flat back. Arms up, a little bit of a back bend. And then hands into prayer. And then arms by your side. So just bring the feet apart for a moment and let the body rest. So we'll go down on the floor and take a couple of breaths, just lying down on the floor. So just lying down after the moon salutation. So lying down, just taking a few breaths. If you want to stay up, that's okay too. So inhaling for a count of 2 and exhaling for a count of 4. So inhaling and making the exhalation longer than the inhalation. So this is a nice technique that you can keep with you in your daily life, trying to extend the exhalation to induce the body to relax. So when you're going up Sheffield's Hills, so you can also sometimes, once you're up, you can work on your exhalation. That brings the heart rate down quicker. So taking in energy, oxygen, and letting go of any tension in the body. So now just visualizing light at your feet. You're inhaling light up, all the way up to the body, to the forehead. And then you exhale, any fatigue goes down the body and comes out through the toes. So inhaling light at the feet, bringing energy in to the forehead, and then exhaling, letting anything that you don't need go out through your toes. So imagine light coming in, nourishing your body. And then on the exhalation, imagine a smoky color coming out for your toes, just releasing everything that you don't need. So just do a couple of breaths for yourself. Really trusting in the body. And in these visualization techniques to help you get rid of what you don't want and take in what you need. And then we'll do a few leg raises today. So lying down on the floor and bending the right knee. So we'll do the left leg first now. So extending the left leg. Bring your palms to face down on the floor. So bring as much as the back of the head and the neck on the floor as you can. Really feeling the body down and supported. So now engage the abdomen and the lower abdomen. Inhale, lifting the left leg to wherever you go, as long as it's comfortable, leaving both buttocks on the floor and keeping the left knee straight. And then using an exhalation, coming down slowly. And so if you want to, when you get down, you can just release and let the foot flop. So we do that 3 more times. So inhale, tensing the abdomen, buttocks on the floor, knees straight, exhaling, coming down and letting go for a moment, feeling the difference when you let go and when you're engaging. So inhale, engage, leg up, knee straight. You get a better effect. It doesn't matter how far the leg goes. Exhaling, bringing that leg down, let it flop. One last time. So inhale, leg up, buttocks on the floor, and then exhaling, coming down. So now we're just going to try, we're just going to bring that same left leg up. And then we're going to grab the thigh with the fingers interlaced. So wherever feels good for you, just grab and relax the shoulders. No pressure on the shoulders. And you could just stay here. So keep the knees straight, the left knee straight. It doesn't matter how far you are. Just keep that knee straight if possible. And then if it feels right with you, on your next inhalation, lift the head up and coming in the direction of bringing the knee in the direction of your face. And then you can walk those hands in the direction of the feet perhaps, or just in that direction. It doesn't have to be anywhere. And then just breathing in and out. When you breathe out, try and see if you can relax something. Keeping the knees straight. So if it means that you need to bring your hands back down to the thigh, do so. And if it also means that you're straining your neck, then just bring the neck down. When you bring the neck down though, you might need to bring your hands a little bit down. So just feel what's right for you. So for those who are happy in this position, inhale and exhale, using the out breath to direct the breath to any place where you can see tension, with the aim of perhaps releasing some of that tension. And then slowly bring the head down and then bend that left knee, outstretch the right knee, and then just be there for a second. So feeling the contact between the chest and the thigh. And just keep the leg there for a moment. Keep the right foot engaged. And then now inhale, bring your head up, hold the breath for a moment, and then exhale, coming down. So we're just going to do a couple of going up and down. So inhale, keeping your hands on the left knee, inhale up, hold the breath, and exhale, coming down. And one last time. So inhale up, knee to chest, chest to knee, exhale, coming down. And now bring your right hand on your left knee, and slowly we're going to go into a twist. So bringing the left foot to the outside of the right knee, and then gently bringing that knee to the left knee towards the floor on the right. And then outstretching the left arm. And then you can look in the direction of the left hand. And if it feels good for you, close the eyes, feeling that openness in the front body. And if it feels a bit too much, you can just bend your left arm, whatever you feel like. So the left knee doesn't have to be touching on the floor or anywhere. It can just go to wherever you have a nice stretch. You can feel the stretch in the left side, left buttocks, left waist, and in the upper body, nice openness. And then coming back to the center, and then this time outstretching the left leg. So both legs outstretched for a moment, and take a moment to feel the difference between the legs. So does one feel different from the other? So whatever the difference is, just noticing the difference. And now we're going to go and do the same sequence on the right side. So bending the left leg, bringing the palms facing down, and then engage the abdomen. Inhale the right leg up, keeping the knees straight, both buttocks on the floor. And then exhaling for a count of 3, coming down, touching the floor, and let that leg flop. So noticing the difference when you just release everything. So now tense the abdomen, engage the abdomen, inhale the right leg up, knee straight, exhaling, coming down. So 2 more, and then let the leg flop, the foot flop and the leg flop. Inhale, buttocks on the floor, engage the abdomen, exhaling, down. Let the leg go, feeling the release. One last time. So inhaling up, knees straight, engage the abdomen. Exhaling, coming down. Let that leg flop. And the last time now where we're going to hold that leg. So inhale the right leg up. Interlace your fingers, bring them behind your thigh, and then just stay there for a moment without going anywhere. And then on your next inhalation, coming up, so you might want to walk your hands up in the direction of the foot, if that feels okay. Release the shoulders and keep the knee straight. So if it means that you're bending your knee, then just walk your hands down. Then close your eyes if it feels good. Inhaling and exhaling, feeling, directing the breath, the out breath to wherever you feel a tension. And if you can, just let it go. one leg would feel very different to the other one. So embrace the difference. And if your neck there's discomfort in your neck, you can always bring that head down. And then slowly bending that knee, the right knee into the chest. So with your hands interlaced still, outstretching the left leg. So relax the shoulders down. Inhale, coming up, knee to nose, nose to knee. Exhaling, coming down. So 2 more times. So inhale up. And then exhale down. One more, coming up. And exhaling down. Now we're going to go into the twist. So bringing your left hand onto your right knee, bringing that knee towards the left, outstretching your right arm, and look in the direction of your left, of your right hand, and close your eyes, feeling the openness in the arms. So feeling the right arm out, feeling a stretch on your right hand side, and anywhere, we all different, we'll feel it in different places. And again, if you can direct the breath to where there's any tension, and then using the exhalation to let go of tension. One thing that yoga helps us is to be aware of our body, so we know when tension is building up. So when we're in tune with our body, we know what's happening. And sometimes it helps us to catch a problem before it occurs and becomes a big problem. It tells you that you're putting too much strain on a part of your body. And we also learn how to relax that. And then one more breath. Slowly coming back to the center. And then feeling both legs. And now slowly we'll come up into sitting on the floor. So taking your time. So we'll do a few exercises that we've done before. So we'll do the one about churning the mill. So bring your legs apart, so to somewhere where it's comfortable, so not too much. And bring your hands interlaced in front of you. And then we'll inhale, we'll go forward. And then we'll exhale, we'll go back. So when we go back, our back is nice and straight. So it doesn't go like this, or it doesn't go too far back. So it's nice and straight. And then coming forward, inhaling, and then exhaling, going back. So note the direction that you're going, and also making sure that the distance between the floor and the hands is always the same. So inhaling, going forward, and then exhaling, back, inhaling forward, exhaling, start going back, keeping the back straight. So just going like so, couple more times. One more. And then now we reverse the direction. So go the opposite way to where you were going. So feeling the movement of the body, noticing mentally what your back is doing, keeping your attention of where your arms are, the distance between the hands and the floor at all times. And one last one. And coming back to the center. Okay, so now we're going to do one more. So we have done this standing before, but today we're going to do this sitting. So we're just going to do pulling the rope, but sitting. So we'll leave one hand on the thigh. So we'll lift the right arm. We'll make a fist, and then we'll hold the rope, and then we bring it down. And then we inhale, lifting the left, grab the rope, exhale, coming down. So join me when you're ready. So inhale, right up, grab the rope, thumb inside, really using the force to pull down that rope. The back is straight. If you're having trouble sitting, you can come into Sukhasana as well, which is the easy pose with your legs crossed. So just carrying on like so. So really imagine that you have to pull that rope quite hard. Your muscles are working. And one more, each side. So inhaling, grabbing the rope, exhaling, coming down. So next time you bring the rope down on the left side, make that your last round. Okay, so taking a moment now, and we're going to do a rowing movement. Okay, so I will demonstrate. So we'll start reaching forward. So the hands in light fist again, going forward and then back again. This time when we go back, we don't go back too much. And then up, forward again. So just coming up. So just going like so, keeping your feet engaged. The back remains straight and rowing. So imagine you're in the gym rowing, or even better in a river. And then we do the opposite, so the other way. So this time the arms go to the side, so forward, back. Keeping the feet engaged and releasing. Okay, so now coming back, we're going to do one. We're going to come up actually, and then we're going to do a forward fold. So coming up when you're ready. So bringing one foot forward and then the other. And then today we're going to do a forward fold with standing. So taking your time here. So bringing your feet hip distance apart. So to know what hip distance apart is, bring your foot to the opposite arch. So your heel to the opposite arch, and then just rotate your foot. So that gives you exactly hip distance. Okay, so when we mean hip, we mean the hip bones here and then going down. Okay, so here we're gonna, if your back is sensitive, you can start with your hands on the waist. But if not, we can go, we can actually all start with the elbows, holding opposite elbows, lifting the body up in the direction of the ceiling, and then bending from the hip coming down. So let the head hang if you need. So I would advise to keep the knees straight. You don't have to touch anywhere, just feeling the stretch in the back of the legs. So just staying there with the hands holding opposite elbows, letting the head hang. Then you can just bring the head going round, yes, no, or just loosening up. So you can stay here if you like this sensation. So bringing the center of gravity a little bit forward. So you can just go forward a little bit. So the weight of the body is not on the heels, but on the whole foot. But when I say that, make sure that you're not clenching with your toes though. So the balls of the feet, the base of the toes is where the weight are, and the heels, so spread everywhere. Make sure you don't fall forward when I say move your center of gravity forward. So you can leave your hands in this position. And if you feel like you can touch your toes, you can bring 2 fingers between your big toe and the second toes, and bringing your thumb on top of your big toe. Or another hand position, if you like, you can bring the hand underneath the toes. So you choose the hand position that makes sense to you. And then we'll bend the knees. And this time we're going to uncurl up, but keeping the back rounded. So this is different to what we do in moon salutation or sun salutation. So now just feeling the difference, leaving your body down and then coming up and stacking the vertebrae, 1 vertebra at a time. And really the upper back is curved, and then coming up, and the last thing that comes up is your head. So just feeling that difference between using the coming with a straight back and with a back with a rounded back. Okay, so we will do one more pose, which is just a simple triangle pose. So bringing your feet apart, so once or twice hip distance apart, or a bit more, or 3 times, whatever feels right for you. And then exhale the shoulders down. So here we are actually keeping both feet pointing towards the middle of the room. So there are various versions of this, but this time we're just leaving both feet pointing forward. So bringing the left hand on the waist, and then exhaling, sliding the right hand along that leg. And in this position, just just do what you like with your neck, and then opening the upper body. So if it really feels right, you can lift that arm up, but you can just leave it at the chest. What I'm interested in is that nice opening on the left-hand side, and then making sure that you're not putting too much weight on that right hand. So if you are, then just let it go. So you can just use 1 finger and just staying there. So making sure the head is nice and relaxed. And then coming up. And now we do the other side. So bringing the right hand on the right waist. So relaxing the shoulders. And then using an exhalation, sliding the left hand down the side of the leg. And let go, see where you like to be. So if you really want to, you can open, you can lift the right arm up if you like. And then you can turn the palm, the left palm to face the middle of the room. Or otherwise just stay there with your hands on the waist or wherever, just, it's absolutely fine. But making sure that you've got a nice opening in the right shoulder. And then slowly coming up. And then we'll come for to do a little bit of a breathing exercise, and then we will rest. So coming down. So with your breathing exercise, we carry on doing what we've been doing for a little while, which is simple Nadi Shuddhi, which is breathing in and out without any count or anything. So bringing your hands in, your right hand in Vishnu Mudra. So this means the index finger and the middle finger to to your hand, and then bringing the right thumb on the right nostril. So closing your eyes here. And the left hand is in Chin Mudra with the thumb and the forefinger touching, and the remaining of the fingers out wide. Sorry, not wide, taut. So relaxing the shoulders again. And then we will be inhaling when you're ready through the left. And then exhaling through the right in a controlled manner. Inhaling right, using your own breath, not mine. Block the right, exhale left. So carrying on. Inhale right, close with your index finger, exhale right, inhale right, close right with your thumb, exhale left. So we inhale left, close, exhale right, inhale right, exhale left. So that's one round starting from the left, finishing from the left. So carry on a few more rounds in your own time with your own breath. So simply staying with the breath, and make the breath as subtle as possible. So you're not making any noise. You're not trying to cause any strain, just following your breath, staying present with the breath. So balancing the right and the left hemispheres of the brain. This brings a sense of balance to the body. And when that happens, the energy moves a lot nicer in the body. So carrying on for a little while longer. So a few more breaths. And if you're happier with another hand position, then that's okay too. Some people might use a different hand position, whatever you feel right. Relax the shoulders, keep the back straight. So you can do this at any time in the day, in the morning, at work, wherever you are, just a few breaths. No need to count, just simply go with it. The breath is nice and subtle. So when the energy is balanced, sometimes you might see colors, you might visualize things. And then next time you breathe out through the left nostril, make that your last breath. So there's no rush, making this your last breath. And then getting ready for our yoga nidra. So making, if you need to wear anything warm or just get your things ready. And if you can get into the position without disturbing the mind too much, that'd be good. So just going straight into the position. So lying down when you're ready, taking your time, getting yourself comfortable on the floor. So palms facing up, releasing the shoulders and taking your time to settle. So any niggles, anything in the body, just really getting any itches out, anything that you need to do, just do it. Adjust everything that you need to do, your body, your clothes, and until you feel you're very comfortable. So if you struggle finding a position lying down, you can do this on a chair with your back against the rest of the chair, or you can bend your knees. You can do anything that's comfortable, but the idea is to not move once you have got your position. So we have talked about making a sankalpa or a resolve. So a sankalpa is a Sanskrit word which means a resolve. It is an important stage of yoga nidra, and it is a powerful and effective tool for reshaping our personality and direction in life along positive lines. The purpose is to create strength in the structure of the mind. The sankalpa, or the resolve, takes the form of a short mental statement which is impressed on the subconscious mind when it is receptive and sensitive to autosuggestion during yoga nidra. So sankalpa should be planted with a strong willpower and feeling at a time when the mind is relaxed and ready to accept and absorb it. So before and after the practice of yoga nidra, there is a short period dedicated to sankalpa. So the resolve that you make at the beginning is like sowing a seed, and at the end it is like you're irrigating that seed. This deep and powerful seed will eventually manifest itself again at the conscious level and bring about the desired change. So thinking about a sankalpa that works for you. So now closing your eyes, keeping them closed, and taking a few deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling, getting any worries of the day flow out. In the practice which follows, you're going to develop the feeling of relaxation in the body. It is not necessary to make movements or deliberately relax your muscles. Simply bring your awareness there. During yoga nidra, you are functioning on the levels of hearing and awareness. And the only important thing is to follow the voice. And you must not disturb your mental relaxation by trying to analyze the instructions too much. So now bring a feeling of inner relaxation in the body. Concentrate on the body and become aware of complete stillness. So if there's any itch in the body, resist the temptation to move. But if you really have to, then please do. Develop your awareness of the body from the top of the head to the tip of the toes. Complete stillness, complete awareness of the body. Become aware of the whole body. The whole body. Become aware of the fact that you're going to practice Yoga Nidra. Say mentally to yourself, I am aware I'm going to practice Yoga Nidra. The practice of Yoga Nidra begins now. At this moment, you should make a resolve if you have one. If you don't have one, don't worry about it. The resolve should be simple. And you must repeat your resolve if you have one now 3 times with awareness, feeling, emphasis, and complete faith. The resolve you make in Yoga Nidra is bound to come true in your life. We now begin rotation of consciousness and awareness by taking a trip through the different parts of the body. As quickly as possible, the awareness is to go from one part to another. Repeat the part in your mind and simultaneously become aware of that part of the body. Keep alert, but do not concentrate too intensely. Become aware of the right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand. Become aware of your palm, the back of the hand, the wrist, the lower arm, the elbow, the upper arm, shoulder, the armpit, the right waist, the right hip, the right thigh, the kneecap, the calf muscle, the ankle, the heel, the sole of the right foot, the top of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Become aware of the left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, the wrist, the lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, the left waist, the left hip, the left thigh, the kneecap, the calf muscle, ankle, the heel, the sole of the left foot, the top of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Now to the back. Become aware of the right shoulder blade, the left shoulder blade, the right buttock, the left buttock, the spine, the whole of the back together. Now go to the top of the head, the forehead, both sides of the head, the right eyebrow, the left eyebrow, the space between the eyebrows, the right eyelid, left eyelid, right eye, left eye, the right ear, the left ear, the right cheek, the left cheek, the nose, the tip of the nose, upper lip, lower lip, the chin, throat, the right chest, left chest, the middle of the chest, the navel, and the abdomen. The whole of the right leg, the whole of the left leg, both legs together, the whole of the right arm, the whole of the left arm, both arms together, the whole of the back, buttocks, spine, shoulder blades, the whole of the front, abdomen, chest, the whole of the back and front together, the whole of the head together, the whole body together, the whole body together, the whole body together, the whole body lying on the floor. Become aware of your body lying on the floor. Your body is lying on the floor. See your body lying perfectly still on the floor in this room. Now bringing your attention to your breath without changing the breath, inhaling and exhaling, feeling the breath in the nostrils going in and out. In through both nostrils, out through both nostrils. So staying with the breath, complete awareness with the breath. So keep noticing the inhalation and the exhalation. So now let go of the breath. And it's time to repeat your resolve. The same resolve that you made at the beginning. Do not change it. Repeat the resolve 3 times with awareness, feeling, and conviction. Let go of all efforts. Draw your mind outside and become aware of your breathing. Become aware of your natural breath. Awareness of your whole body. Awareness of the body breathing. Your body is lying totally relaxed on the floor. You are breathing quietly and slowly. And become aware of your position on the floor. The position of your body lying on the floor. And become aware of the group that we're part of. Sending positive energy to each one. Sending good thoughts to each and every one of us. And slowly start to move your body and stretching yourself and taking your time. So if you need to stretch and give yourself a big yawn, whatever you need to do, just listen to the body, just follow the body, and keeping the eyes closed if possible. For a moment. When you're sure that you're wide awake, you can sit up and open your eyes. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. So taking your time, no rush. And we will end the class in the same way that we did, with 3 ohms and a short prayer. So inhaling. Om Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu, Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu, Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu, Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kakshit Dukha Bhag Bhave. Asatoma Satgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Auspiciousness be unto all, perfect peace be unto all, fullness be unto all, prosperity be unto all, happiness be unto all, perfect health be unto all. May all see good in everyone. May all be free from suffering. Lead us from unreal to real. Lead us from darkness to the light. Lead us from the fear of death to knowledge of immortality. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May the entire universe be filled with peace and joy, love and light. Thanking you all for being here today, and